In a development that is quickly capturing national attention and sparking widespread debate, senior official Mkhwanazi has reportedly indicated that General Khumalo could face arrest after June 30, as authorities move toward the final stages of a complex and highly sensitive investigation. Although no formal charges have yet been announced, sources close to the matter suggest that the investigation has reached an advanced and critical phase. According to insiders familiar with internal proceedings, investigators have spent months gathering evidence, conducting interviews, and reviewing documentation tied to the case. Now, with much of the groundwork reportedly complete, legal teams are said to be carefully assessing the strength of the case ahead of any decisive action. The remarks attributed to Mkhwanazi reportedly came during a closed-door briefing attended by select officials and stakeholders. While the meeting itself was not open to the public, individuals present claimed that Mkhwanazi emphasized the importance of patience, discipline, and adherence to due process. "This is not a matter that can be rushed," he is reported to have said. "We are dealing with serious issues that require thorough investigation. Every step must be guided by evidence, not speculation." The mention of a possible timeline, specifically after June 30, has added a new layer of urgency and intrigue to the situation. Analysts believe this date may coincide with the completion of key procedural requirements, such as final legal reviews, internal approvals, or coordination between various enforcement bodies. However, officials have been quick to caution that the timeline should not be interpreted as a guarantee of immediate action. Instead, it is seen as a potential window during which decisions may be finalized, depending on the outcome of ongoing evaluations. General Khumalo, a figure widely regarded as influential within both political and security circles, has not publicly responded to the reports. Efforts to obtain comment from his representatives have so far been unsuccessful. Individuals believed to be close to him have reportedly dismissed the claims as unsubstantiated, urging the public to avoid drawing premature conclusions. Supporters of General Khumalo have also voiced concern over what they describe as trial by speculation, warning that unverified reports could damage reputations and undermine confidence in due process. They have called for restraint and fairness, emphasizing that no individual should be judged before the legal process has run its course. At the same time, the situation has reignited discussions around accountability and transparency. Civil society organizations and advocacy groups have stressed the importance of ensuring that any investigation, especially one involving a high-profile figure, is conducted with integrity and openness. "We must allow institutions to function independently and without interference," one observer noted. At the same time, the public has a right to clarity and reassurance that justice is being pursued fairly. While details of the investigation remain limited, those familiar with the matter describe it as both far-reaching and multi-layered. Some analysts believe the case could involve multiple areas of concern, potentially extending beyond a single issue or incident. If confirmed, this would explain the length of time taken by investigators and the careful approach reportedly being adopted by authorities. Legal experts say that cases involving senior figures typically require extensive preparation. According to one analyst, when dealing with someone of General Khumalo's stature, the margin for error is extremely small. Authorities must ensure that their case is solid, comprehensive, and capable of withstanding intense scrutiny in court. The potential implications of such an arrest, if it were to occur, are significant. Political analysts warn that it could have ripple effects across various sectors, including governance, security structures, and public trust in institutions. Some have even suggested that the situation could become a defining moment, shaping perceptions of accountability and the rule of law for years to come. Within political circles, reactions have been mixed. While some voices have welcomed the possibility of decisive action as a sign of institutional strength, others have urged caution, warning against politicizing the matter or allowing it to become a source of division. Meanwhile, public reaction has been equally varied. Social conversations have been dominated by speculation, debate, and differing interpretations of what the reported developments could mean. Many citizens have expressed a desire for clear and timely communication from authorities, noting that uncertainty can often fuel misinformation. In response to growing public interest, Mkhwanazi is said to have reiterated the need for balance between transparency and the protection of the investigative process. "We understand the public's interest," he reportedly stated, "but we must also protect the integrity of the work being done. Premature disclosures could compromise the entire process." He is also believed to have emphasized a core principle, that no individual, regardless of position or influence, is above the law. At the same time, he reportedly underscored the importance of safeguarding the rights of all individuals involved, including the presumption of innocence. As the June 30th marker approaches, attention is expected to intensify both locally and beyond. Observers from various sectors, including legal, political, and civil society groups, are likely to monitor developments closely in the coming weeks. Whether or not the anticipated action will ultimately take place remains uncertain. What is clear, however, is that the situation has already captured the attention of the public and raised important questions about accountability, process, and the role of institutions in upholding the rule of law. For now, authorities continue to maintain official silence, offering no confirmation or denial of the reports. This has left many awaiting further clarity, as speculation continues to build. In the absence of official statements, experts urge caution. They emphasize that complex investigations often involve multiple stages and that outcomes can change based on new evidence or legal considerations. As one analyst put it, "This is a developing situation. It is important to remain patient and allow the process to unfold as it should." For now, all eyes remain on what happens after June 30th, a date that could prove pivotal in determining the next chapter of this unfolding story.